Hello Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Doing two spreads for you. Going to do your personal development. What could be coming up as far as oh, circumstances, events, energy that could be helping or hindering your personal development. And then a spread for your relationships and how your relationship development's going relating to others, whether you're single or in a relationship and you have doubts or questions, concerns. So keep in mind this is a general reading, so that can resonate with everyone, but hopefully it does provide you with some clarity. There's also scales to this as far as like how it comes across in predictions. Um, so it's like we got your two personal development cards here, two relationship cards. Then we're going to pull some tarot as well for each. Get them all laid out. Relationship for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I'm ready to turn it over. Okay, so let's get these turned over first. So this is your personal development area. Got the Queen of Clubs here with the Five of Diamonds. This is energy of creating your own luck, creating the opportunity for there to be all that you... There's a manifestation energy with these two cards for me. Reaping what you sow. You have the Eight of Cups here. So some of you do, I do feel like some of you are feeling the loss of a job, a loss of an income, being active. Okay, so I'm getting some of you getting this, or there's a position where you're helping others in need. Helping others in need. That came out with that, so I'll leave it. So I'm feeling a change of direction. Many of you Geminis are feeling a change in directions. Many of you are walking away from some type of career or job. You might feel like it was some sort of karma, whether it's karma of your own or karma of some other sort. There's some type of karmic tie to this. A position or job could be something that changes. Something that has quarters to it, or there's something with a quarter that is important. Major change. With the loss of this identity, it's almost like some of you have lost an identity with the position. There might be a little bit of a time here where you're needing to really strategize, and some of you could be really kind of conflicted about where you're needed. Conflicted about where you're needed. Getting the sense of many of you feeling like you don't want to do something that's already been done before. You want to contribute something innovative, something competitive, something new if it comes to business. Some of you with a failed business, some of you might have felt like you've invested in a business and you only gotten like half of what you expected to with the return. I'm feeling like for some of you, you might like temporarily walk away from it. Or there's something here that needs to be changed, or there's something here where you need to maybe come together with others and brainstorm. It's possible here that some of you might be enlisting some help, where some of you thought that there was something like you can only do it on your own. There's something here where it's saying like you might be seeing the benefit of getting some help. So some of you might be as well too walking away from a position where you were working for someone else to now being in a position where you have others working for you. Possibly some of you could be delegating tasks. But there's something here that is like an emotional loss too. It's like changes, just changes, and kind of a period of time of like what's next or what now. Or I really did enjoy that. I really did like that. Now it's over. I have to walk away. What am I going to do? So this is strategizing, like getting this with like a team of people. But some of you might be coming into some type of conflict as well that has to do with some type of legal thing. So reaping what you sow, there could be some action that was taken against you by someone. Could be a higher up or manager. Could be a strong female personality. If not someone kind of higher up, or you're taking action towards getting something that you feel is owed to you based on what you feel it was taken from you, or an opportunity was kind of lost from you. So some of you might be having some type of legal battle coming up in the near future. And this is a fight that's necessary for you, like your purpose to go through whatever this change is, your purpose to go through it because something needs to be set right. Something needed to change, or something needs to continue to change, or there needs to be more change. There could be some things, again, there's like missing a position or missing what you used to do, or and then having to get like a, conflicted about what your next step is going to be, or a new group of people that you're working with. There could be some of you as well, a change in leadership where someone is walking away, and that loss of that person in a job situation or whatever type of group you're involved in, there could be some conflict over who's taking over, like who's their predecessor. There could be some conflict over that. There could be someone who's trying to put you in a leadership position, but you might be feeling like it's not for you. So there's a number of things that some of you Geminis could be going through with your personal development, but I'm saying where you are right now is taking action towards change, finding out where you're needed, and doing something that is just necessary. So your personal relationship developments. This is 3 cards. I'm gonna be kind of freaked out. No, it's 4 cards. So I'm not gonna. Well, maybe no, because another one. All right, we're gonna keep shuffling. So overall, just kind of looking at this personal development here. So Gemini, I feel like with this energy, relationships, there's many of you are going to have luck in communicating, or there's a connection that you will make communicating online, displaying your profile somewhere. So there could be a long distance connection that you could be making. Some of you, this is communicating with someone that you almost feel intimidated by, something with their status. Yeah, status, it's a Hierophant here. I do feel like Gemini, many of you are going to be kind of, there's someone who you learn from. There's someone who's like in the public eye. You might have different, some of you might be, okay, this is the one that was turned over, so we'll take that. Some of you are going to definitely be connecting with someone from a different culture or background, and there might be some conflict over religious or spiritual beliefs, but the love and the attraction could still develop, or there is at least a friendship. There's a way to kind of work through your differences. There's a conflict over, I'm also kind of getting there's conflict over what someone does for work. There could be conflict over what someone does for work. Some of you might be experiencing an attraction and a flirtation, communication with someone. Someone kind of lets it known, and they're letting it known. Someone is causing confusion though because they're either in a prior commitment, But this is a new relationship, so some of you might be conflicted or confused about. There's someone, or there's a situation, Gemini, you're involved with, where someone, your presence, your existence, or someone else's puts conflict on a relationship. Um, some of you might bond with someone. I'm seeing potential for a long bond, long bond. Um, and kind of getting over your differences in traditional. There's some traditional beliefs here that could be, for some of you, holding you back from connecting with another. Some of you as well, there's like a conflict of what you are seeing, how you're seeing society. I just feel like there's like a non-traditional type of relationship coming in the table for some of you Geminis. Something's non-traditional about it. Something's conflicting because someone, it seems like they're already committed. So Gemini, you could already be committed, and there's a connection that you make. It could be, and it even could be like just a distance online or something, or having to do at work. You're married and it causes conflict within your relationship, but you kind of still maybe, there's something pure about it, but someone is conflicted over it. So who that could be, I don't know. But there does seem to be just potential for an interference with a connection, a little communication breakdown, but that mainly coming from upbringing or just different cultures again. So, oh, okay, yeah. Also kind of seeing that some of you, I don't know. I try to keep this light. I don't want to get it as deep, but there's something here where some of you are like communicate with someone. Um, Communicate with someone who I feel like so for some of you who are communicating with someone at a distance, they're in a relationship that they're conflicted about, and that's probably why you connected with them. It's like someone just wanted to kind of vent or talk to someone who wasn't their partner, but then there's actually a connection that forms and has the potential to continue and create further conflict. So but it ending with the Two of Cups, it seems like many of you Geminis will be able to get over your differences with people. That'll be a main focus for you, kind of getting over differences. And it being important for you, if you are cutting anyone off, to cut things off amicably. So if you're conflicted over commitment, some of you are attracting someone who's a commitment phobe, or some of you may still be conflicted over commitment. Like you still want the relationship, you still like the connection, you just don't want it with the title, the societal rules and all of that over it. There's something here where just like it flows nicely. But some of you, there's someone who needs, it's like they need to show the world that they're single, or like they're under contract to be someone's under contract to be seen with a certain person or type of person. This could be something here too. This Nine of Diamonds often brings up people who are in the spotlight or have some type of high caliber status, where people kind of look up to them, worship them, kind of conflicted. There's something here too, if some of you are kind of connecting with someone like this, they need someone that they can see as their equal, not as someone who's looking up to them. So there's someone who kind of like or this could be an attitude some of you may be having, there's some type of status that's raising within you. And it's like there's maybe someone around you who's like, oh, I'm a fan of your work, I'm a fan. And then you're like, I'm sick of hearing that. And or maybe you just want to connect with people and not talk about your work or what you do for work. Again, there's some conflict over what someone does for work too. I think I picked it up for somebody else, another sign. So mixed energies for you, Geminis. Can't try to decipher everything, but it is a very interesting reading. Does look like a lot of you are going through some type of changes. Everyone's always going through some type of changes, but it looks like for many of you, and then these energies are matching with your personal development and your relationship development. Your manifestation energy is going to be very strong in this month. So you will reap what you sow. The actions you take will come back to you. So if you've been good to others, there could be some good coming back to you. But, some of you might have to clear up some conflicts with relationships, especially if you have a partner who is very jealous, flirty, or with your flirtation, or someone who's very flirty. If someone has to play politics or something here, that could be just causing some type of conflict within a relationship. So it's going to be within some type of group you and both your partner belong to. Some of you might feel like one of you needs to cut out, or someone needs to cut out of a group to save your relationship. So there is something here where it's like, we always did this is what we always did, but now something's changed. Someone's feeling differently than the other too about maybe a faith that you both maybe thought. So someone's having different feelings, a philosophical kind of approach to whatever you guys believed before. There's now someone having like new thoughts about it, conflicts about it. So there might be something where you kind of cut that out. Like for instance, if two people are going to the same church, one person likes it, one person hates it, you don't want to go anymore, or there's someone who doesn't want to go anymore, there's someone who might continue to go, there's someone who might, not go. So it's like, instead of arguing about it, just kind of come together and make an agreement that, someone's going to do something on their own or whatever. So something here with communication, you got to talk it out about how you're going to move forward with someone. There's definitely like conversation has to happen before you move forward. It's not something you can ignore. You really have to pay attention to it. And if it's something that you've been pushing under the rug, not really paying attention to, there's a situation that's going to bring it to the surface that's like, okay, we do have to talk about this, like what your beliefs are. And if this scenario were to happen, what would your action be, kind of thing. To kind of get on the same page, if not the same page, at least in some type of agreement that, well, we agree that we're very, very different in this area. So that's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. I hope it was helpful for you, and I hope it was something that could prepare you for the time ahead. And if, again, these are future messages, so it may not resonate for you because it hasn't happened yet, but if it doesn't feel like it's correlating with the trajectory of your journey, then check your moon, your rising, your Venus. Could also give you something in as far as messages with your relationship area as well. So if you like these, give me a like. I hope to, or my aim is to come back with these every full moon, just to kind of give something that's a bit more streamlined to just I guess what most people go to readings for, your personal development and anything on the outside with you relating to others and how that's going to be affecting you. That's it. Oh, and I also get some of you might have conflict with friend or partner's friends, and you might not get along. Also getting something here where a distance closes once you kind of see where this person how this person's lifestyle, there's a difference in lifestyle. That's what I'm getting with some of you Geminis. Like trying to make two different lifestyles come together. There's definitely going to be some conflict with certain groups of people. Like you and a person might go gel very well, but your group and their group aren't going to gel or something like that. There's something with that with some of you Geminis. Kind of be mindful of people's differences. Okay, so that's it, and thanks for watching. Take care.